Hello students, today we are going to start chapter number 7, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. In the earlier chapter we have seen what nature gave us in the form of land, water and air. The next most important gift of nature is the life around us, the life in the form of plants and animal worlds. Plants gives us the oxygen to breathe and the food to eat. Even the animals have a very important role to play in our lives. In this chapter, we shall study about the various forms of natural vegetation and animals' life in different parts of the earth. Yeah guys, natural vegetation. Natural vegetation refer to a plant community which has grown naturally without human aid and has left undisturbed by human for a long time. This is termed as vegetation. Thus, cultivation crops and fruits, plantations, orchards for form part of vegetation but not natural vegetation. This aspect of natural way this aspect of nature which involve plants and animals of a region is commonly referred to as a flora and fauna. Flora is the term flora is used to denote plants of a particular region. Period and fauna is used to denote the animals of a particular region. Okay, this used diversity in flora and fauna kingdoms is due to certain factors, nearly all species of plant world need minerals, water and sunlight to grow. The availability of these are the different in different regions and this aspect the type and qualities of plants which can grow in a particular region. Along with these basic needs of plants, there are another factor like climates and availability of animals which help plants to spread and grow. Okay, so let's see these factors one by one slightly more detailed. So guys, factors affecting vegetations like land and soil, climate, altitude, etc. Okay, these are the factors affect natural vegetation. Like relief features are land and soil, climate, temperature, precipitation and sunlight, latitude and altitude. Okay, so guys, land and soil, the nature of land directly influence the types of vegetation, the quality and type of minerals available also affect the potential for growth of plants, but the level of fertility of land is generally connected to agriculture. The undulating and rough terrains are areas where grassland and woodlands develop and give shelter to a variety of wildlife. Different types of soils provide basis for different types of vegetation. The sandy soil of the desert support cactus and thorny bushes, while wet, marshy and deltaic soil support mangroves and deltaic vegetations. Okay, the hill slopes normally have rocks with a comparatively thinner layer of soil. This area does not retain much water and therefore conical trees are found here. Okay, and climatic conditions are very important to support plants growth. Plants may not be able to survive in extreme cold and extreme hot and arid zones. Okay, so large fluctuations of temperature also affect their growth. Okay, the amount of rainfall and the periods of rainfall as well as alternative sources of water availability also have a major role in plant survival. Okay, next one is altitude. You already know that the level of oxygen and carbon dioxide is low in the altitude of the earth. The scarcity of gases affect survival of plant in such regions. Thus, the trees here normally do not grow beyond a distinct line which is very visible. This line is called the tree line. Okay. So guys, next one is types of vegetations. Types of vegetations are divided into a three category: forest, grassland and shrubs. In forest, tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, temperate evergreen forest, Mediterranean forest, coniferous forest, and in a grassland, tropical grassland, temperate grassland. It is divided into two parts. Okay, shrubs means desert vegetation and tundra vegetation. Okay. So guys, first one is forest and wildlife. Let's us know look at some types of forest. Okay, tropical evergreen forest. So guys, first one is tropical evergreen forest, and evergreen forest consists mainly of trees that retain green foliage all the year around. Okay, they are also known as the tropical rainforest. These are generally found in the equatorial zone between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, these forests experience high average temperature and heavy rainfalls. Tropical rainforest can be found in the equatorial zones of Africa, Asia, South America, Mexico, and on many of the islands of Pacific, Caribbean, and Indian Ocean. So guys, these forests are dense and multi-layered. They harbor many types of plants and animals. The trees are evergreen as there is no period of dry weather, and therefore they have no particular season of seeding of the leaves, setting of the leaf. They are mostly tall and hardwood type. Okay, leaves are broad and give out excess water through transpiration. These trees grow very close to each other, making it very dense. They grow in three layers. Okay, emergent layer, canopy layer, and undergrowth. So emergent layer is reaches a height of 40 to 50 meters and thus receive more sunlight. Canopy layer grow 50 to 30 meters high, and these trees interlock and block sunlight. The undergrowth are small grasses which remain within 1 to 2 meters from the surface. Hardwood trees like mahogany, rosewood, ebony, etc. are found here. Okay, wildlife. There are the tropical rainforests are very thick and have a variety of wildlife. The most famous in the jaguar, which is now protected animal. There are about 3000 species of animal, including a variety of monkey, reptiles, and amphibians. Yeah guys, next one is tropical deciduous forest. Yes, these are also known as tropical monsoon forests. They are generally found in areas which get 70 to 200 centimeter of annual rainfall. The trees here are typically not as close together as in the tropical rainforest. Therefore, more light can reach the forest floor. This is more so when the deciduous trees have shed their leaves, the availability of sunlight on the forest floor result in dense undergrowth. Okay, which makes walking here extremely difficult. Mangrove forests are found in delta regions and also under this category. Okay, these forests are characterized by shedding of leaves in dry summer season. They are found in large part of India, northern Australia, Central America. Okay, the wood from these jungles is good for construction and buildings. Teak, sal, sesame, bamboo are some of the trees found here. Okay, and wildlife, tigers, elephants, leopard, langurs, and monkeys are commonly found here. Okay. Okay guys, next one is temperate evergreen forest. Temperate evergreen forests are found mainly in regions like Southeast USA, South China, and coastal region of Australia. Temperate evergreen forests are categorized by their hardy trees. Okay, these need to be the dense, sandy, rocky, and basically poor quality soil. Occasional fires through droughts and cold weather. Dominating trees are eucalyptus, pine, oak, and walnuts. Okay, wildlife here: deer, fox, beavers, black beavers, squirrels, and bats are there. Okay. Yeah, guys, temperate deciduous forest. Temperate deciduous forests are found mainly in regions which get moderate rainfall and have cool temperature climate. Okay, as found in Western Europe, eastern part of USA, part of China, Japan, Chile, and New Zealand. Okay, trees shed their leaves in dry seasons. It has four distinct seasons: winter, spring, summer, and autumn. Winter are cold and summer are warm. Okay, oak, maple, beech, and birch are some of the trees found in this forest. Okay, wildlife. Yes, wildlife. Toads, squirrels, birds like wood-winged hawks, cardinals, snow owls, and woodpeckers are also found in these biomes. Mammals, including white-tailed deer and porcupines, etc. Yes, Mediterranean forest. The Mediterranean forests are found in California, the Mediterranean basin, southwest Australia, central Chile, and the Cape province of South Africa. Okay, these forests have hot, dry summer and mild and wet winter. Okay. However, winter and summer temperatures can vary greatly between different regions with a Mediterranean climate. The growing season in the Mediterranean forest is short. Oak, olive, pine, fig, grapes, and orange are some of the trees found here. Wildlife. This area is not very rich in wildlife. However, some animals like the golden jackal, Mediterranean monk, seal, Liberian lynx are found here. Yeah, guys, coniferous forest. Coniferous forests are also called taiga. They are found in Alaska, Canada, northern Europe, and northern Asia. Coniferous forests are located in the higher altitude, and precipitation in coniferous forest varies from 300 to 900 millimeter annually. Okay, they are found in areas which experience long and severe winter. The leaves are small, needle-shaped, waxy, which help to minimize the loss of water, and the branches are soft and flexible and usually point towards the enable the snow to slide off them. Okay. Their beaks are rough, mosses and lichens cover the forest floor. These forests provides soft wood which is used for making paper. Trees such as pines, spruce, firs, cedar and larches grow here. Okay, wildlife. Birds including woodpecker, crossbills, kinglets, hawks and owls. Prominent mammals including squirrels, moose, reindeers, wolves and red fox, etc. Grey wolves, who must continue to hunt through the winter to grow in an insulating layer of air to keep warm. They hunt in packs whenever they can bring down an elk or moose. The packs eats well for a little while. Okay. Yeah, guys, tropical grassland areas. Grasslands are also called savannas. These are located between latitude 5 degree and 15 degree north and south of the equator. They are found in the interior of continents in Venezuela, Brazilian, okay, highlands, most of Central Africa surrounding highlands, most of Central Africa surrounding the Congo basin, part of the Mexico and northern Australia. These grasslands are known as different names like Llanos in Venezuela and the Pampas in Brazilian highlands. In these grassland, rainfall ranges between 100 and 400 millimeter a year. Variation in vegetation is according to the rainfall. Plants and of the savannas have long tape roots that can reach the deep water under the ground. Trunks that can store water and leaves that shed during winter to conserve water. Uh, Acacia, low shrubs and baobab are some of the trees found in these regions. Okay, wildlife, elephants, giraffe, rhinos, zebras, lions and hyena are commonly found here. Yeah guys, temperate grassland. Temperate grassland are found generally in the interior of continents and north or south of the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Temperate grassland do not have trees and shrubs. They are found in areas of very little rainfall. There is an average of 20 to 35 inches of rainfall a year. The amount of rainfall, however, determines the height of grasses in the grassland. Short and long grasses grow here. They are known as different names in different parts of the world, like Velds of South Africa, Pampas of Argentina, and steppes of Russia, prairies in North America, downs in Australia. Common flowers including types of asters and coniflowers, etc. Wildlife, the common ones are deer, saiga, antelopes, prairie dogs, bison, grasshoppers, caterpillar, mice, rabbits, various owls, rattlesnakes and red-tailed hawks are present here. Okay. Yeah guys, shrubs. Short and bushy plants commonly called shrubs grow in areas where the extreme weather conditions do not favor large scale growth of vegetation. Only some specific species of plants have adapted to grow here. Yeah guys, desert vegetation. Okay, deserts are usually perceived as vast stretches of land with no vegetation other than an occasional oasis. Okay, but it is not so. Many species of plant have adapted themselves to be able to survive in the harsh conditions of hot and dry climates that prevails in the desert. You are aware that deserts are generally found on western margins of the continents and more so in the tropical and subtropical regions. The plants have developed system to survive on less water and also restrict loss of water. Some store water in their leaves, in their roots and in their stems. Other desert plants have long roots that penetrate deep and around to get as much water possible from the ground. Most plants have small spiny leaves which reduce the loss of moisture. Okay, there are a variety of cacti, prickly, pears, desert holly, etc. Okay, in India, kikar and babul are commonly found plants in the desert. Okay, wildlife, there are many species of animals which have braved the heat and dry climate of the desert. The commonly found animals are in the camels, the blue bull, variety of antelopes and deer, foxes and many species of reptiles, hyena are also found in certain areas. Yeah guys, tundra vegetation. Similarly to the extremely hot desert, the plants have also adapted themselves to survive in the extreme cold climate of the earth. Plant species are found in polar region and extreme cold region of the earth where temperature remains below 0 degree for most part of the year. The soil there is frozen from 25 to 90 centimeter down and it is impossible for trees to grow. However, low shrubs to manage to survive in some patches. The rocky land can only support low growing plants such as moss, heath and lichens. So students, wildlife here, the animals here have also adapted themselves to be and the cold temperature. They have thick layer of fat in the skin to have thick furs. This helps them maintain the body temperature. Some animals found in these regions are vultures, seals, polar bear, penguin, etc. Okay, by now you have seen that the earth has just about 30% surface which has land and rest has water. On this small portion of land we have patches of forest and other vegetation. Plants and vegetation are vital to our survival as it is only these which produce oxygen which is essential for our life. We should make an effort to spread the awareness that trees cutting and damaging green plants is not in our interest and we should grow as many plants and trees as possible. Okay guys, now this chapter is over. I hope you understand what is in this chapter.